you guys. Welcome to Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content. This is my review for Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 10, Love and War. Guys, we are at the finale, and it was awesome. It was great. I enjoyed it. I was thoroughly entertained, okay? How did you guys like it? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know what you guys thought. And what is your rating? I would tell you off bat, I'll give it a 9. A good solid 9 off bat. It was, definitely in my top 3 episodes of the season, okay? So, y'all, let's get into this, all right? So, we are at the yacht, okay? We are docked. We see Monet, and Dante, okay? So, they're having a good old time, but I was like, hold up now. Monet, you just had on a fur coat the other day, and now we're in a yacht, like, we're in another country. Like, make it make sense, guys, but okay, I'm just going to leave it alone. So, Dante, he was like, yeah, this plan to kill Lorenzo, I don't think it's going to work out. We don't want to implicate ourselves. And so he came up with a bright idea to have Cain do it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I see what you on. You on demon time, okay? Dante / Mecca, all right? So, of course, Monet, she goes along with the plan. And, yeah, she pretty much is going along with Cain killing Papi Chulo, okay? So, y'all, we see Tariq, okay? He's getting courtroom ready. And we have Effie, she's in bad sleep. But Tariq, he's blowing up Lauren's phone, okay? And he is getting nothing but the voicemail, okay? And, he's trying to get, make sure she is good. And so Effie wakes up in the middle of him blowing her phone up. And she's pretty much telling him, hey, don't worry. She all right, okay? So, yeah, just let Lauren live, okay? She probably dished her phone. So, just because you're not getting a response don't mean something happened. Y'all, this is going to be a mess when Tariq finds out, okay? I don't know what season it would be, but yeah, it will be a hot mess. So, y'all, we arrive at the courthouse. And, yeah, the defense, they reveal to Tariq that Trace is the new witness, okay? And so Tariq is like, what? Okay, like, what's going on here? So Davis asks, hey, what does Trace know? So he pretty much tells them, like, hey, Cain, gave Trace some drugs. Trace stole some drugs. Trace sold some drugs. So it was a lot going on, okay? And so Sax was like, you sure you don't have anything to do with this? He was like, yeah, because I was with your punk behind niece, Riley. And when I heard Riley's name, y'all, my burn, like, I got all this type of weird sensations going on in my body, okay? I was getting PTS to the D, okay? So now we at Mecca's hangar, okay? And he's talking with Zeke, and he's offering Zeke a new car and a nice lifetime vacation. And I'm like, what is this? The showdown at Price is Right? Like, bruh. He is offering Zeke all of the things, okay? And Zeke, he's a little impressed, so he went ahead and accepted a nice little sports car, okay? So, y'all, we see Monet, okay? She's talking to Cain, and she is trying to convince him to kill Papi Chulo, okay? And Cain is not feeling it. He's like, bruh, are you crazy? I'm not doing this. And this is probably what people would have hoped Tariq was like with Tasha when, they had that little situation with, James St. Patrick. But no, it did not happen. But anywho, I really appreciated and enjoyed Cain's pushback. He was really like level-headed and thinking like, this is not right. This is my father. I have his name. Like, woman, what are you talking about? Okay. And so she was like, where is Tariq? Okay. Because he is an expert on how to pop your pops. Okay. And so Cain, he was like, Tariq killed his pops. Oh, okay. I'm definitely doing this. Okay. I'm like, dang, that's all it took. Like, bro, what do you have with Tariq? Like, this is some weird-ish, Cain. I'm going to need you to go to therapy and figure this out, all right? So, y'all, we head back to the courthouse, okay? And so, well, this scene, y'all. So, we see, well, first, I'm going to set up, okay? So, Jenny, she's telling the court, hey, Trace is a little bit under the weather. I'm like, oh yeah, how, much of a coincidence is this? Okay. So yeah, we found a sub. I'm like, oh, okay. This is a nice, NBA game. Like we don't do this. So of course Davis, he has the same reaction. And so the judge was like, hey, we've delayed this way too much, way too long. We need to go ahead and nip this in the bud. So we'll go along, and allow this sub. But Jenny, this is your last time springing something on us, okay? So in walks Braden, okay? And Braden, he got the stone face, and Tariq is looking like, bro, what's going on? So he's hot. He just thinking about all the tea and everything that he's told Braden. And he was like, he probably literally thought he was fried at that point in time, okay? And I was like, nah, my boy Braden, he got this, but I don't know how he's going to, represent for your boy Tariq. But you know what? I was like, okay, I'm going to have a little faith with good old Braden, okay? So y'all, he gets on the stand, and Jenny, she is questioning him, and he's pretty much saying like, hey, yo, I know Tariq did not kill T1, okay? And yeah, Jenny was like, well, how do you know this? And he was like, well, I am the one who's been selling the drugs. I've been selling all of the drugs, okay? I am the campus pusher. I am the campus kingpin up in here. So Jenny was like, yeah, really? He was like, yeah. And to prove it, I'll let you know, hey, I had a front called Course Correct. And yeah, here is the documentation. I am the president, the CEO, the Don Dada of this organization. And he had the document and he laid it down. I was like, ooh. And I know Jenny. Jenny probably wanted to go ahead and faint on the floor, okay? And of course, Davis, he was hyped. And Tariq, he was definitely feeling your boy Braden up there, okay? And I was like, yes, Braden. But yeah, Papa Braden was pissed, okay? He was like, what is going on here? So y'all, since Braden copped to being the campus kingpin, there was no reason for, this whole case, because obviously the book is not about him. And the judge agreed and he dismissed the case. Okay, so Braden held it 10 toes down. All right. And when, him and Tariq kind of locked eyes, I was like, oh, I wanted them to hug and give a little bro handshake and do the kid and play and all that. Y'all, I was just like, yes, I love this friendship. So Tariq goes back to Davis's office and your boy requested the refund, okay? Because he said, yeah, my boy Braden, he saved the day, okay? So therefore, you ain't really doing anything, bruh. But Davis was like, okay. Because if you're trying to complain and you want to talk about ethics, go ahead and file your complaint and let them know like, hey, yeah, you knew that you and Kane was both paying me and you knew that you guys are both guilty. So therefore, I'm gonna need you to shut your mouth, okay? Calm down. I'm not giving you no refunds, okay? You should have read the bottom of your receipt, okay? So yeah, Tariq leaves and Davis, he almost forgets to call your boy, your boy Kanan and tell him about the good news, all right? And so Jenny, she, stalks Sax and follows him to this little bar he will always go to when he won cases, okay? And she tells him that Lauren is dead, okay? I told y'all non-believers, Lauren is dead, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong. The girl didn't deserve to die. I really didn't want her to die. But the way they had Effie, the way the actress was acting in that last scene of the last episode, I'm like, yeah, she done did some things to your girl Lauren, okay? So, y'all, I love the way they played it, okay? They made it seem as though Lauren died in a car accident, okay? They said, hey, she was in a car, no plates, and a bag full of money. So it looked like she was trying to run, okay? And so, of course, Jenny, she was like, Tariq had something to do with it. And Sax was like, well, your boy had on some nice ankle jewelry, okay? So, yeah, we didn't detect anything. And yeah, looks like it's probably a clean situation. So this is one of the many times that Tariq is not going to really get caught up for this ish. What okay? So y'all, DJ, cue confessions, okay? Because Sax Saxe confessed to Jenny that he almost tried to kill James St. Patrick, okay? But someone beat him to the punch, which was Tariq. Of course, he didn't say all that. But I'm like, ooh, Saxe, you really feeling her. You are telling her all of these secrets and whatnot, okay? So, y'all, Monet, she enlists Tariq to help Kane kill Mecca. Sorry, enlist her to kill... Y'all, it's been a long day. I'm sorry. Monet pretty much includes Tariq in this whole master plan, okay? She wants, at the end of the day, she wants to be able to have Kane look like he's going to kill Lorenzo, but she is actually going to kill Mecca, okay? And Tariq was like, yo, bro, yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, all right? I told Mecca I need $2 million, okay? So I'm gonna need my money before you kill him, okay? So Monet was like, all right, cool. But Tariq was like, yeah, did you know your boy was a snitch? And she was like, a snitch? So yeah, of course, that gave her more than enough ammunition, okay? To want to kill your boy, pun intended, okay? So y'all, we have this plan set, okay? So Kane is going to think he's going to kill Lorenzo just in enough time for your girl Mary J / Monet to kill your boy Mecca, okay? So we have every, thing kind of planned out or what have you. So y'all, Monet, she tells Lorenzo about Mecca / Dante. Of course, he didn't believe her, okay? Because he was like, yeah, you've been lying to me for, 23, 24 years, okay? So why should I believe you now, all right? She was like, hey, I'm not lying, okay? So they pretty much argue about who's going to kill Mecca / Dante, okay? And yeah, Mecca is going to be gone regardless, okay? But she told Lorenzo, like, hey, bro, it makes more sense for me to do it because once you pop up at Mecca / Dante's, vicinity, his voice is going to be blasting, okay? So, yeah, I am able to get close to him. Therefore, I'm going to take the shot, okay? So, y'all, we see Lorenzo. He at home. He's including Drew and Diana in this whole plan. And now we go back to the dorm room, okay? And so we see that Brayden, a lot of his stuff is gone. So he's pretty much packed up, okay? He said, Papa, Daddy, Daddy Weston, he told me I need to leave school and start working at the hedge fund, okay? And Tariq, he asked Brayden, like, hey, did you wipe out all of our drugs? And so Brayden was like, why would I do that? And Tariq quickly figured out it was Dirty Diana, all right? So Tariq also tells Brayden, like, hey, bro, I'm out the game. And Brayden was like, no, bro, wait, I can go ahead and, when I get this job, we can be moving weight any other, type of ways, okay? We are not done here, okay? And Tariq was like, hey, you held it down for your boy, your brother, Trace. I got to hold it down for my sister, Yaz, and my family. So, yeah, this is going to be a conflict that's going to, of course, spill over to season 3, okay? But, yeah, before Brayden left, Tariq asked him, like, hey, how'd it go with Lauren? So Brayden did a horrible, horrible job lying about it. And so enters Kane. Kane, what are you doing here? We literally finished and got this case dismissed. And you are back here at the scene of the very, very crime that got Tariq caught up. Bro. And Tariq had the best line, okay? He said, what the F are you doing here? He took the words right out of my mouth, y'all. This is dumb as I don't know what, okay? But Brayden pretty much confirms with Tariq and low-key Kane that, quote-unquote, I took care of everything, okay? Including Lauren. Of course, Tariq don't know about that, but it kind of signals to Kane like, yeah, Lauren is finito, okay? So I know this is going to go back and Tariq is going to reference this information and store it in his mental Rolodex for future references, okay? So Tariq tells Kane, I know why you're here, bro. You want to enroll into the Killing Your Daddy boot camp, okay? And are you sure you want to do this, okay? Because if you do, you will never, ever, ever be the same after, okay? And Kane acting all hard, like, yeah, I got clout up here in these streets, okay? I ain't no punk. But Tariq was like, this is different, okay? This is different, all right? So, of course, Kane, you could tell he's going through all these mental conflicts in his brain. So, y'all, your boy Freaky Zeke, he visits Detective doing too damn much. And he pretty much just asked him to confirm that Carrie's cause of death was a suicide. And, you know, once he found out, like, it's been ruled a suicide, he still had a lingering look like, something ain't right. And, of course, the detective, he peeped game. And, yeah, Zeke did a horrible job. But it's Zeke. He don't know no better. So, yeah, we'll see what happens in the future, okay? So, y'all, Tate is at this, you know, little boys club or what have you. And we have, you know, the DNC up in the building. And yeah, your boy, Sweeney, he's pretty much propositioned like, hey, yeah, there's this photo here. I'm going to hand it to you. I'm going to have you look at it. And yeah, he was like, bruh, this was a long time ago, okay? But I'm like, is this the only copy of this photo? Because, yeah, I would have ripped that photo up. You're not going to tell me I got to give up my seat for a very item that I have in my hand that looks like the original copy. Like, make it make sense, okay? So pretty much he agrees to step down and endorse your boy Tate, all right? So y'all, Saxe tells Tariq about Lauren, and Saxe was pretty much trying to test Tariq and see if he knew about it, but he could tell Tariq knew nothing of that, okay? So, of course, he feels horrible. Another woman in his life has left the building, okay? And it's kind of sad, y'all. So Saxe and Davis, they have a heated conversation about having blood on their hands, okay? Because Saxe is feeling guilty about Lauren and about Carrie, and you know, he pretty much feels Davis is a part of that. You know, it's his fault. He let Tariq hear the recording. And Davis is telling Saxe, like, hey, we are both the same, okay? Don't be coming up in here talking to me about ethics, okay? We are both doing dirty work, okay? And before Saxe left the room, Davis asked him about, hey, did you take a look at that little file I put on your desk? And so Saxe was like, yeah, I looked at it. It seems like, you know, the dude is not guilty. And, you know, it pretty much seems like, hey, the real person who killed or did whatever is 4 inches taller than the actual person, you know, who, you know, is locked up or whatever. And Saxe was like, yeah, but I'm going to get to it. But Davis was like, no, this is the most important case of this firm, okay? So I'm going to need you to work on this. And of course, we know it's his brother that we are referring to, okay? But of course, Saxe peeped Davis's sense of urgency. So yeah, that is going to come into play in season 3. Oh, y'all. Tasha. Who else screamed? Well, probably the ladies who are listening. But I screamed when I saw Tasha on the screen, y'all. I was so happy to see Tasha's face. I mean, I know everybody that ain't her, you know, they're y'all cup of tea, but I was happy to see Tasha, okay? But I was a little bit scared because I'm like, why are we seeing her? Is it good? Is it bad? I'm a little nervous, okay? But she is in this little hideaway in the woods, and you know, she's, you know, looking like those little author people that be just going and writing books in cabins and whatnot, okay? But she hears a car come up the driveway, so she wasn't expecting anybody. So, you know, she's communicating with her contacts like, hey, is this you? What's going on? Long story short, Tamika's like, hey, Tasha, it's me. And she delivers yes to Tasha. I was super, super happy, but I was like, hold up. How is this? Yeah, I don't want to look too deep into it, but I'm like, okay, she was just up for adoption. Y'all just yanked gas out of these people's homes and brought over to Tasha. Like, couldn't we have done this like a while back ago? But hey, that's neither here nor there. So of course, we see Tasha and Yaz embrace, and Yaz has been prepped and trained by Tamika about her new name and identity. And then, you know, there's 2 SUVs out, and we see Tariq is in one of the SUVs. So he's seeing all of this, y'all. I'm like, oh my God. So Tariq, he tries to go out, and embrace them. And Sax was like, no, bro. Yeah, we can't do that. They're not supposed to know who you are. I'm like, man, y'all could have went in and let Tariq hug his mama. Ain't nobody was going to know. I mean, he was already in the car. I'm like, what's the big deal? But y'all, this is a hot mess, okay? So y'all, Tariq asked Sax, hey, do you know Dante Spears? And so he was like, yeah, I know Dante. Yeah, he's pretty much the very reason that the Eastern District was created, okay? And not really created, but the reason why James St. Patrick's name came up in the Eastern District because, he had something to do with Lobos. And Dante also snitched on the Jimenez brothers. Like, yeah, y'all. He was a super snitch, okay? Wow. But yeah, y'all, I did peep that Yaz had that bear that Tariq bought her. So I'm like, oh, dude, do you still have that phone? Because that would be a good way for them to be able to, communicate. But yeah, I was so happy. All the warm and fuzzies was up in my heart, okay? I shed so many thug tears, spiritual thug tears, okay? I was happy, all right? So y'all, Tariq and Drew, they meet up to pretty much, keep the plan in action. They're pretty much going to do like a 3-card Monty deal with Mecca's bag because that's all Mecca wants is his bag back, okay? So Drew bought 2 identical bags. So they're going to, do some bait and switches going on, okay? And so, yeah. Tariq told Drew, like, yeah, I know you guys stole my drugs. Yeah, about that. And of course, Drew, he was about to give this whole little sob story. But Tariq was like, nah, bro, don't worry about it. I don't care. I'm like, yeah, for a drug dealing show, y'all sure don't care about people stealing y'all drugs. But hey, that's neither here nor there, okay? But Tariq told Drew, like, hey, make sure Diana's nosy ass does not look in that bag, okay? That gives her plausible deniability. So make sure she does not look in that bag. And Drew was like, all right, bro, I got you. So we see the detective, okay? He's showing Zeke a photograph of Monet, okay, at a traffic light a couple of blocks away from Carrie's apartment, okay? And he pretty much tells Zeke, hey, is this what you've been questioning? Is there something that you should be telling me? And Zeke, he kept it 10 toes down, okay? Little twinkle toes, And he pretty much said, hey, I asked Monet to pick me up, blah, blah, blah. So he pretty much covered for Monet, but in his heart, he knew his mom T done killed his girl. And Zeke just went inside the car and he cried, y'all. And Zeke really needed one of those good church, big mammy boob hugs. You know what I'm saying? One of them just aggressive, just come here, boy. Just lay on my boobs, okay? And just cry. Just cry. Let it out, baby. Just let it out. Oh my God, I felt so bad for Zeke. Zeke is having the worst week of his life, okay? So, y'all, we see Tariq and Kane. They're at the fake steakhouse or what have you. And Tariq asks Kane a question that has been needed to be answered for 2 seasons. He says, bro, why are you always worried about me? I'm like, finally, okay? So they have this little fake stakeout, and he finally tells Kane, hey, you're not here to kill Lorenzo. We're here to kill Mecca's boy. So, of course, Kane was so happy, okay? So they end up killing Mecca's crew, and Dante, he's at the penthouse with Monet, and he calls, whoever he's working for, and he says, hey, my cover has been compromised. And yeah, I just wanted to let you know, okay? And then when he gets off the phone, he tells Monet, hey, have Tariq come here to bring my bag. She was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And she get her phone that's in her purse. And we also see the strap, okay? And it looked like she about to be trigger happy, okay? So y'all, Drew meets up with Everett, okay? And I'm like, Drew, we don't have time for this, okay? We are in the middle of saving your family, and you over here cupcaking with Everett. And why? Why is he still with us? Poppy Chulo told you to cap, oh boy, a long time ago. I mean, it was probably like 2 days ago, but it's still too long for Everett to be alive. Why is he here? Okay. But yeah, y'all, if Everett is not dead by episode 5 in season 3, yeah, I'm gonna have the writers boycott it or something, okay? But y'all, Everett's going his merry little way because he was late for practice. And so Drew was trying to get in the car, and he was low-key ambushed by Carlito from the BSK crew, okay? And they was actually secretly working with Mecca. And, you know, I was like, oh, this is a little cute twist or what have you. So they get into a little fight, and oh boy was about to kill Drew. And Kane had on his cape, okay, because he saved the day, okay. And that was cute. I'm like, oh, you saving your brother again. This is so cute. I just hope they, they beef is in the past, y'all. I love them together, all right. So y'all, Lorenzo, he comes home, and Diana over here eating her sandwich. And he told Diana, yeah, what you got going on in that brain, girl? Because I could tell you wrestling with something, okay? And so he was like, you looked in that bag, did you? What was in that bag? She was like, Papi, I'm no snitch. I'm like, girl, you lying. But she said, Papi, hey, I was only able to read a few pages, but I also saw some bank accounts with everyone's name except yours. And of course, Papi is mad, okay? And he leaves. But I'm like, Papi and Diana, I'm gonna need y'all to just read a couple more pages, okay? Y'all should have got the full story before y'all went up in there and started jumping to conclusions, okay? Nobody is communicating up in this family. I'm gonna need you to do a thorough investigation before you guys just start jumping and hooting and whatnot, okay? Because this is not a part of the plan, but y'all ain't got no trust. And that's what happens, okay? So Papi leaves. Lord knows where he's going, okay? Meanwhile, Tariq, he goes up to the penthouse, okay? And he has the bag in hand. And, of course, he gets a notification. So he's letting Tariq up. And Monet, she, pulled a blicky out and was like, hey, yeah, you ruined my life, bro. So it's time for you to say bye-bye for Nito Van Moose Sayonara, okay? And Dante was like, nay, we are perfect for each other, okay? We both been lying to each other. Let's keep it real. But we still can make it up, okay? We can be Bonnie and Clyde. And she was like, nah, bruh, you are the weakest link. And she pretty much gives him a good old headshot, okay? So meanwhile, we see Lorenzo. He's at Mecca's hangar, okay? So you see a car pulls up at the, hangar, and is, somebody coming out, and they're walking towards the, private jet or what have you. So Lorenzo, he's thinking is, Mecca / Dante. So he kills a person in the back. Oh my God. He shoots this person, I don't know, at least 4 times, okay? You hear the person saying, and when I heard that, I was like, it's Freaky Zeke. Like, we saw the car he was riding in, and we knew Decca. Lord, I said Decca. Well, actually, that's a cute little mosh toss. Dante, Mecca, Decca. Yeah, for the rest of this, I'm going to call him Decca. I mean, we only got a couple more minutes of this review. So, yeah. And Decca, he over there at the penthouse with Monet. So, of course, we knew that was Zeke. But the way Zeke was walking up, I think he was just there to confront Monet. And I low-key kind of feel like he may have been strapped and may have tried to kill Monet for killing his girlfriend and ruining his life. Y'all, I'm just saying, I don't know if we'll see he had a gun on him or not, but I wouldn't be surprised, okay? So, y'all, Monet, she goes home, and then not 2 minutes, a few minutes later, Lorenzo comes in behind her. He was like, oh, you're home. And so she was like, okay, why wouldn't I be? You know what I'm saying? So he's like, oh, she was really telling me the truth. So Diane, of course, she nosy. So she got her ear to the streets and on the TV. And she was like, hey, guys, come on. There's something on TV. We need to look at it. So the whole family goes in and see that, yeah, Mecca is on the news. Oh, I'm sorry. Dante. What I call him? Decca. Yeah. Decca is on the news. Okay. And so you could see Lorenzo. He's looking at it. He was like, who did I kill? because they clearly show Decca, he's in a penthouse, okay? And they show the scene and everything. And so at the same time, Monet was like, hey, has anyone heard from Freaky Zeke? And of course, Lorenzo got those, light bulbs going on in his brain. And y'all, Jesus, my heart can't take it, okay? So we're at the scene of the crime. Decca was Blanca, tight teeth. I can't even finish the rest of her name. I'm so annoyed. Her behind is about to be all up in season 3, getting on all of our nerves. And she saw there was actually a grainy photo capture of Tariq in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? Because the cameras was shut off, from the penthouse point of view. So somebody hands her those photos and Tariq is on them, and her tight teeth was just so gleeful. So gleeful. And she was like, Tariq St. Patrick. I can't even do it, y'all. I can't even do it. I can't even do the accent, y'all. This is going to be stressful. OMG. Oh my God, y'all. This is going to be a hot mess. Okay, so we see Davis and his brother. They're, talking, and his brother's pretty much telling him like, hey, the doctor didn't have good news. And yeah, so it is no point for you to have me up in here. I mean, try to have me get out because I'm going to die soon. But Davis is not trying to hear that. We see Sax, he's pillow talking with Jenny and pretty much tells her like, hey, I think Davis is pretty much working for the Tejadas. So yeah, I'm gonna be telling you and informing you of every little thing I know of so we can get justice for Carrie and justice for Lauren, okay? And so we see the Tate brothers, and yeah, Rashad pretty much offers his brother a job as head of security once he, wins the seat or what have you. And of course, his brother ain't really trying to have that. And we see Tariq and Effie. They, they're kissing each other, showing all of the affection on campus, okay? And yeah, he pretty much suggests that Effie transfer to Stansfield. I'm like, that's kind of cute. And we see Yaz and Tasha. They're eating dinner, which was like spaghetti and broccoli. I'm just like, oh, okay, is this witness protection food? Like, what's going on here, okay? But Yaz gives Tasha a letter from Tariq, pretty much saying like, hey, I'm going to do all that I can to get reunited with you guys. So yeah, y'all, Tariq just said he needed power and money to get it done. So yeah, we're probably going to watch him, try to get all of the power and all of the money. And this is going to be interesting in the next few seasons, all right? And so, y'all, we're at the family dinner, okay? The Tejadas, they're eating dinner. And Monet is, just staring at the little empty seat that Zeke normally sits in. The phone rings, and Detective, doing too damn much, advises her that Freaky Zeke is gone. And the episode ends, y'all. Oh, I mean, honestly, there was no more story for Freaky Zeke because, yeah, his life was pretty much ruined, okay? So I understood why he had to go, but are we going to miss Freaky Zeke? I am going to miss him. So R.I.P. Freaky Zeke, okay? So in the description box, I'm going to have R.I.P. Freaky Zeke shirts. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing, okay? But y'all, they are setting up a lot for season 3, okay? So now we're going to have Blanca, tight teeth Blanca, pursuing Tariq. And I'm like, we got to go through this again. Is every season going to pretty much be Tariq fighting a case? Because my heart and my blood pressure and my asthma cannot take it, okay? And so now it looks like Mary J has something to do with, well, we know that Mary J pretty much killed Carrie, and they're probably going to be investigating that. With Zeke being dead, of course, I'm sure they're going to have all these new developments and pretty much, going to show who his real mother is. And of course, I think we're supposed to be showing his auntie, his real auntie slash fake mommy, she's probably going to be coming up and going to be cursing the F out of Monet because she done got the boy killed. Okay. And yeah, so the people that Dante and Decca snitched on, yeah, if they find out who is Mecca's real family, are we going to see the Tejadas in danger now? Okay. So yeah, there's going to be some inherited beef possibly. And y'all, do y'all remember when Tariq asked Saxe, did he know Dante Spears? Yeah, so the fact that that it can be full circle and showing that Tariq was found on camera with a bag, and I'm not sure if that bag is still in Dante's penthouse, but the fact that is no coinky dink that he was found in the same building that dead Decca is located. So is Saxe and Blanca and Jenny, they're going to be a whole team trying to get Tariq to go down? And Tariq did not do this part again. Oh my God. So I think Effie, she's going to be a big part of just holding Tariq down. We know your boy Brayden going to always keep it real. Well, at least for now. So y'all, drop down in the comments. How did you guys feel about this episode, this season? What did you like? What did you dislike? But as always, please like the video. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and your girl will be seeing you for Power Book 4 Force, okay? And we're going to see what Tommy has to give us, okay? Because we love us some Tommy, okay? Because he is always invited to the cookout, all right? So, guys, I will be seeing you guys very, 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 very shortly. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.